you really wanting to build more confidence in your life, and you're like, what is it I need to do to build more confidence? And maybe what are the habits I need to do? Well, today I'm going to give you 5 habits to build confidence so that you can get away from holding yourself back, those limiting beliefs and challenges that are keeping you stuck. Okay, before we dive into the episode today, ask yourself, what is confidence for you? For me, this is what confidence is. Confidence is your trust in yourself to do a certain skill or ability in an area of life. It's not a general thing for me. Self-esteem, on the other hand, is your general relationship to liking yourself. Confidence is about your trust in your abilities. And people who say, I don't have any confidence in anything, are talking crap, because everyone's got confidence in something. It just may not be you got confidence in the thing that you want to have confidence in. And we'll go into that a bit, because everyone's confident at getting out of bed, brushing their teeth, usually doing their job. If it's a new job, maybe not so much, but talking to a particular person you may be comfortable with, confident in, because you built up that confidence over time. So that's what confidence is for me. It's trust. Like, you may be like, well, I'm not confident with other people. Okay, so we're talking social confidence. So that's something you can build up as well, utilizing what you've already got. So I was someone who never thought I'd have confidence in public speaking. I was terrified to speak in front of people. Now I run all the top 1% podcasts out there. I interview a lot of people. I go out and I speak in public. I've been on stage a few times. I interact with people in like network events. I'm always meeting new people. And that, I built that up, and it really annoys me when people are like, well, I'm just not confident, I can't do it. That's just a defeatist attitude. Right now, I want to give you some points where you can actually build that up if you're stuck in that position. But I hide nothing back, because I care about people building their confidence. And say, people come to me sometimes and say, I just can't be on camera. Well, not if you say those kind of words and make no effort to even take small steps. You won't be able to. The thing that holds us back is our crappy stories. Everyone's got some kind of story for why they can't do something when they're lacking confidence, right? So it's about changing that. I never thought I'd be confident in something. It's just the story, right? But we're going to go through 5 habits today. It's a muscle. Confidence is a muscle. You can build it in anything. And I'm really passionate about that. You could be there right now and say, no, I can't. Well, stop listening right now, because you're not going to like the rest of this episode. And that's not serving you for life, saying I can't build confidence, because we're going to dive in that today. You probably wouldn't be thinking that, because you still be listening, of course. But let's dive in to some points, that 5 habits I think really build confidence in any area. Number 1, the psychological work every single day. Not now and then, but every single day. Right, it's essential, especially in a day and age where we're challenged, right? There are things that can come up, like we see on social media, oh, so-and-so's doing really good. We live in a world of comparison, of significance, all these kind of things. So if you're not training yourself to speak well to yourself every single day, like, make sure you've got no kids around, you're fucked, basically. You were screwed, right? If you were not training yourself every single day to speak well to yourself, because there's so many challenges that can come in, right? So people are, oh, I think really bad of myself. How much are you training yourself to believe in yourself, to talking to yourself? When I've not done that in the past, I've not succeeded. So you've got to do it every single day. You need one, proactively, in terms of a routine. I suggest in the morning, go to the mirror, tell yourself you love you. Write some things you'd love to believe about yourself and say them to yourself every single day. And 2, in response. When something hard comes up, which it will do, like some negative self-talk, don't expect it to be an overnight fix. You've got to find a little short routine that can bring you back into positive self-talk. So maybe if you catch yourself saying something like, oh, you idiot, I always mess things up. Then what you do in that moment is say, I'm sorry. You could do the Hopono. Let's look up what the Hopono is. It's when you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Say that to yourself. That could be your response to any negative self-talk. So that's the first thing, psychologically working on your self-talk every single day, because you've got negative self-talk, you're unlikely to follow through and building confidence in the skill or area of your life. The second thing, When challenges come up, like limiting beliefs and things like that, like I was just touching on a little bit then, it's just write them down. What are these thoughts? What are these beliefs that are coming up? And then sitting through them and saying, where's what is that? What is false about that limiting belief? Because the more you question beliefs, the more they're going to crumble, right? And it's often not a case of, for me personally, adding loads and loads of new beliefs, but it's about removing the ones that don't serve me that come up. The third habit you can do to really build confidence: role model someone. If you want to get confident in something, role model someone who's really good at it. If we're fortunate to live in a day and age where there's podcasts, there's audiobooks, there's all sorts of things. There's YouTube, you can listen to people. So if you want to be really confident in business, for example, listen to someone like Grant Cardone or even Tony Robbins or the great like marketers out there. There's some business geniuses, and just start listening to like, what is it that they're doing? You want to become more confident in your dating or relationship. Like I listen to someone like John Wineland, who's really, really good. And I listened to my coach a little bit and then hired him as well, Nick, who's an awesome guy. So role modeling someone, and how you role model someone is taking on board what they believe, taking on board what they do, and taking on board the way they move as well. So that's a really powerful way to build confidence by role modeling. The fourth point habit to really build confidence is take small steps in terms of courage. It doesn't have to be a massive leap. It just can be small steps you take on the way. And then the fifth one is celebrate and reward. Celebrate. The more you celebrate, the more you want to do things, and that's going to build confidence. When I finish this podcast, I'm going to be like, yes, I've made my fifth podcast now. And then I'm going to go on and make the sixth. And then I'm going to go to an event. So just celebrate and reward yourself for the actions you're taking, especially when it's challenging. And if you think, oh, I only did that little step, celebrate that, because it may have been a terrifying little step for you. And it's moving progress for you. So those are my 5 habits to build confidence. Let's recap them again. Number 1, you've got to be doing the psychological work every single day. Number 2, any challenges that come up, list them and the limiting beliefs, and then just question them. When you question the belief, it's going to reduce. The third thing is role model someone. Look at someone who's more confident in the area you want. It's not about becoming them, but it's learning what they're doing differently to build that they're now confident in that. The fourth one, take small steps. Courage. Like, confidence comes from courage. Courage is when you're facing fear and you do it anyway, even if it's the smallest step you need to take. And then the fifth one, celebrate and reward yourself. Celebrate, get excited by doing something. And if you've done a load of challenges, or you even feel like you want to reward yourself, give yourself a present or something, do that as well, because that's going to encourage you to do more of it, and it's going to build confidence within inside yourself by sending yourself that message. So I appreciate you for being here, and remember to lead with your heart, not with fear.